We're back to the Neil Haley Scope. My guest today is former NFL player James Harris, Raider, Viking. James, how are you? And we're going to talk about today why the book should be a movie. We're just going to stick right to that. First of all, the book is not the whole story, right?
Right. The book is not the whole story. It's a lot more outside of the book.
And can you elaborate without giving anything away what is outside of the book?
Well, what's outside of the book is basically things that went on in my life that made me be able and gave me the ability to move around the way that I moved around without anyone knowing what I was doing the whole time. In the movie, it breaks down the beginning and the end of how I began doing what I was doing. And also it shows the different paths and the different ways that I did it and the different people how I did it with. Guys that you would never expect doing the things that we were doing will walk right past you and you wouldn't recognize them because I didn't pick just normal people to do my business with.
And that's the part that's going to blow people away because how could you be playing on an NFL field and preparing for film every week and be able to run a business at the same time? They're not people that play in the NFL now that could run a regular business, right?
Yeah. I mean, the way that I ran my business was I trusted people around me. I had good people. We understood the task. They knew that I did not want my football life interrupted with my outside life. And we ran it that way. No one came to me with problems unless it was a problem because I had made it very clear for us to continue this business. This have to be ran. And the way that I ran it was just like a guy maybe running a professional baseball team or a professional basketball team or a professional hockey team, or maybe even Google or what you call it, any big time company, and they had a chain of command, and things came up to me only when it needed to.
And did you know a lot of the, I'm sure in the movie, you're going to find out a lot of the people that you knew that you were able to set up in this certain cities and stuff. And that's the other exciting part about the movie, right? It's going to break it
But,
down even further.
but in the movie, it lets you know the different cities that I did my work in. I didn't do my work in just one city. See, everybody is focusing on St. Louis. St. Louis is a very, very small part of my business. My business really got really loose once I got to Philadelphia, New York, New Jersey, Minneapolis, and California. So that's where my business was really big at, and in Texas. And my main guy out of Florida, so people thinking, oh, St. Louis, it's not about St. Louis. St. Louis is my base. And I knew not to shit where I played, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't play too much in St. Louis.
So, okay. So that's smart because then those are the people that would look at you, say, look at this NFL guy. I'm going to go snitch on him versus other places. It's not going to happen as much.
Because I mean, I'm visible and I'm from the inner city, and I knew they was chasing people in St. Louis, put them on me, and they had nothing on me in St. Louis. Wasn't doing nothing in St. Louis. Now, if they went to California, Minneapolis, New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, and maybe or Texas, you might have had some with it. But coming to chasing me around St. Louis, I thought that was kind of dumb, but it was kind of okay with me because I knew I wasn't doing anything there.
Yeah, and you think about this movie or TV series, depending on what it ends up being. It's just an unbelievable thing to think something like this is out there that it really could be done. Do you think any other athlete has ever tried what you've done?
I really hope not. After I look back on it, I think it was very dumb situation that I put myself into, but I got myself into it years ago and never knew how to get out. So I don't want anybody to think that I'm glorifying it because I'm not. It was just a way of living that I created for myself, and I shouldn't have created that. I hate I did it. I did it. It's over now. I look at me doing these videos, doing my book, and doing this movie. It's therapeutic for me to get it off my chest because I walked around so many years with this other person living inside of me. I got tired of it, and always looking over my shoulder, wondering if anybody ever knew. So, people always say, "I'm not open book. I'm open book." So, anybody want to come and come behind me and say, he was this, he was that. I'm saying it for myself. I don't need you to write my story. I'm gonna write my own story because when I'm long and gone, I don't want somebody to come behind me and tell my grandkids, "Oh, your grandfather was this or your grandfather was that." I'm telling my own story the way it should be told because, like I said, I never hurt no one. I disappointed a lot. So my story is simple. Things in my life that I'm not proud of, but I did some things in my life to be able to take care of myself right now. The NFL done a great job with me. I understand that. I didn't make a lot of money playing the NFL, but it gave me a great living. I hurt myself. My back went out. I'm I'm basically disabled due to the NFL. But by me being able to save some money and put it away from my other business, I'm able to live a little bit better than most guys that's disabled like myself. You know what I mean? Because
Wow.
I mean, not saying that the NFL doesn't take care of it because they do. I love them, but I didn't make that kind of money like these guys are making now. So I had to find me another way of making the money, and I had started making it before I got to the NFL. So I guess I look at it as a supplemental income.
When you talk about it, did you ever tell a therapist your story? Did you ever see a therapist after getting out of jail? Did you ever have those conversations with a therapist to try to get that off your chest, or this is the therapeutic thing right now?
Therapeutic thing right now. That's why I don't want anybody to think that I'm bragging or I'm glorifying what I did in the past because it's not. It's just me getting this off my chest. If you want to listen, you can. If you get the book, you would enjoy it because I had a fascinating life. Once you see the movie and get the opportunity to sit back and realize, like, man, this man was a giver. He was a giver. He wasn't a taker. I didn't take. I wasn't standing in the bars popping bottles. I wasn't out fighting and getting stuff like that. I was a giver. I gave people homes. I gave people brand new teeth. I sent people to the dentist. I got operations. I got people fixed at the doctor. I did everything that I could to make myself feel good about the stupidity thing that I was doing, supplement my income.
All right, James, best place people can go pick up the book is go to Amazon, right?
No, 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 not Amazon. Please, everyone, if you're listening, please go to Barnes and Noble and get my book. Barnes and Noble has done a great job with me. I don't have anything against Amazon, but Barnes and Noble have always had my books in stock. They've been on time, and then if anybody get the opportunity to read this book, and you give it to someone that you think that may be trying to live the life that I live, it'd be great for them because it's a great book to show that trying to straddle the fence isn't a good thing because you're going to end up in jail or you're going to end up like me trying to get things off my chest at the age of 55.
All right, James, we appreciate it and great information again. But this time you're getting me excited because you're giving me more information every time I have you on. Now I know what the movie's going to be about. And I'm reading the book right now, and now I'm just like, whoa, how how could this happen? People pick up the book again, and we'll talk soon. Appreciate it, James.
Pick up the book and I guarantee you'll enjoy it because the movie going to blow your socks off.
All right. You're listening and watching the Neil Haley Show, and we'll be back in just a moment.